Today I will discuss the some of the terms belongs to the traction. So first, what is the traction definition? Next, speed time characteristic, that is in general. Next, crest speed, that is also called maximum speed. Next, acceleration, free running period, coasting period, retardation period. So here acceleration means it is acceleration period and its symbol also. Next, a classification of the services, that is train services, main line service, urban service, that is also called the city service, suburban service, average speed, scheduled speed, and the values of the distance between the stops and the acceleration values, retardation values, and maximum speed that is allowed in different services will be discussed here. So first, what is traction? It is nothing but the force required to move the loco using the electric motor. Coming to the speed time characteristic of a train, this is the general characteristic. So it is the characteristic between speed on y-axis and the time on x-axis. Time is mentioned here in seconds, whereas speed is mentioned in kilometer per hour per second. So if you look at this speed time characteristic of a general train, we get several regions in the characteristic like this. This 0 to A, that is O to A, is called the rheostatic acceleration, and the time for this rheostatic acceleration is T1. And whereas between A and B, this is called the acceleration on speed curve. This is called the constant power region, and the time taken for this is T2 minus T1. Whereas the curve between B and C, it is a straight line, it is a parallel line to the x-axis. This is called the free running period, and this is the maximum speed that a train can attain, and the time for which the free running occurs is called the free running time, that is T3 minus T2. Next, CD. This is in this region, speed is reducing, and this happens when the power supply is off to the train. When if the train moves, when the supply is cut off to the train, then that period is called the coasting period. And from D to E, here also the speed reduces, but here the brakes are applied to the train so that it reaches the zero speed. This is called the braking period. This is also called the retardation period, curve. The period for this is braking period is T5 minus T4, whereas the coasting period is T4 minus T3. Let us see the types of train services. So here there are three types of services. One is called the mainline service, the other is called the urban service, that is also called city service. The last one is called the suburban service. This classification is done based on the distance between the services, between the stops, and their speed, and their acceleration, and their retardation. So let us see first what is mainline service. So in case of mainline service, so we know the general speed time characteristic of a train is like this. For mainline service, what we assume is we take this 0 to B as accelerating period. Means we don't take this period A to B. Straight away we approximate that 0 to OA is nothing but OB. That is what we do. Next, free running period will be as it is, and coasting period is also we neglect, and we take the retardation period, that is D to E. So this is the approximated speed time curve for the mainline service. That is, we get like this. This is the acceleration period, acceleration time. This is the free running time, and this is the retardation time. And if you look at this, the time taken for accelerating is called accelerating time, called T1. The time for the free running region, that is A to B, is called the T2 time, whereas the time taken to reach the speed from B to C, that is maximum speed to zero speed, is called the retardation, and the period for this, that is between D and C, is called T3. This is called the retardation period, and the maximum speed this mainline service can attain is this. This is Vm from here to here. And let us see what are the practical values of the distance between the two stops in the main line. So if the distance between the two stops is more than 10 kilometers or equal to 10 kilometers, and the maximum speed that it can attain is only 160 kilometer per hour, and the acceleration value for this mainline service is between 0.5 to 0.9 kilometer per hour per second. Similarly, the retardation value is 1.5 kilometer per hour per second. And if we observe properly, here acceleration is less, coasting period is neglected here. Even if it is present, it is less, and the retardation period is also less. So acceleration period and retardation period is less, whereas the free running period is more. So it is called the mainline service. This is a trapezoidal approximated curve for the mainline service. So where we neglect the coasting period, so we take straight away retardation time. So next, urban service. This is also called the city service. So we also find the suburban service. If you look at the speed time characteristic of the urban service and the suburban service, they look like this. So you find here, there is no free running period in both the cases. But if we observe properly, the coasting period for the urban service is less, whereas the coasting period for the suburban service is more. So coming to the urban service, distance between the stops is equal to 1 kilometer or less than 1 kilometer, and the maximum speed that a train can attain is 120 kilometer per hour, and the acceleration value for this urban service varies from 1.2 to 4 kilometer per hour per second, whereas retardation value varies between 3 and 4 kilometer per hour per second. So we can see here less coasting period compared to the suburban service, and there is no free running period in this case. And the time for this acceleration period is between this and this, that is 0 to T1. Similarly, coasting period means between T2 and T1. That is T2 minus T1 is called the coasting period. Whereas the time period from here to here is called the braking period. Next, coming to the suburban service. So here the acceleration and the value and the retardation value for both the cases it's almost equal, but whereas the distance between the two stops is between 1 kilometer and 10 kilometer, and the maximum speed that it can attain is 120 kilometer per hour, whereas it's the acceleration value is between 1.5 to 4 kilometer per hour per second, whereas the retardation value varies between 3 and 4 kilometer per hour per second. And if you observe here, there is no free running period, but there is long coasting period. That is the major difference between the urban service and suburban service. Let us see the average speed and the scheduled speed formulas or definitions. Average speed is given by distance between the two stops divided by actual time of running. Next, scheduled speed is equal to distance between the two stops divided by actual time of running plus time of stopping is called the scheduled speed. So far we have seen what is the maximum speed, what is the scheduled speed, what is the average speed, what is the mainline service, what is the urban service, what is the suburban service, and what is acceleration, what is the free running period, what is coasting, and what is retardation period or retardation values for various services.